the game. Alright. Ready to go. Cycle 312. We've almost, well, I say almost, we're getting closer to 1 year survived in this hellhole. We've only lost, I think, 1, maybe 2 duplicants, which I mean is not too bad considering how close we've came. I think it might have only been 1. I think we lost them when we were fucking around with the steam vent and very early on. They just... I mean, it wouldn't be a pleasant death, would it? Down to here, let everything catch back up with itself. We have people mopping this. I think our main project, yes, was this, our cooling system, which is doing very well. I wanted to pump out the CO2 and fill it with hydrogen, because hydrogen is... Do we have everyone built? We do. Hydrogen's a better not conductor. Is it conduction? Would it be? I don't know. Yeah, technically, it has a higher thermal conductivity, which I believe... Yes. The higher the thermal conductivity, the better it moves temperature around. And considering that that's what this room is for, I'm going to do that. And since it's hydrogen, it floats, so vent down here. Little pips, they eat. But I think that was our main project, but beyond that, doing pretty well. This area's been cooled because of the ice water that's been dumped down there. We have... This looks good. Included water into this. This is slowly... Oh, yeah. This is pumping out salt water because we had a little incident with this overflowing. I remember now. Just like that. I'm going to set these up for auto harvest because why not? If any of them can grow, I'd like to harvest them. I'm pretty sure most of them can't really. If we do that, though, that might be good enough. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see how that works. We do have more liquid. It's just everywhere. There's no escaping. There's always spills. This colony's probably... It's just very unpleasant to live in. We had eggs, but I don't know where they went. Guess we could see if we can incubate one of them still. There's still a long hair larva. Oh yeah, we wanted to also... Any of you elderly? You are. Incubate, and... We also wanted to begin setting up a... Aku tank. Because we could feed them seeds and they would give us polluted dirt. Which is a good way of getting dirt. We could turn this here, but I would like to have a little... I don't know. I don't think you can groom them, can you? Maybe? Try it. Make an enclosure, essentially, like fucking Zoo Tycoon. You're a Irrigation. What's wrong with irrigation? What's happening? Oh, it's not in water anymore. Oh, shit. Really? Well, in that case, we can begin working on that. Eva. We have to hook this back up then. How did we originally have it hooked up? I think here. Probably should do that sooner rather than later. Because this is our main source of food. Probably should take care of that. But with this emptied, that means we can actually turn this into a proper water fetching area. I'm going to deconstruct this up to here. Because I'd like to redesign it a bit. This is active for another 80 cycles, so we should be fine. Just to connect everybody up. And then we can do that. Let's get rid of the whole thing. Actually, maybe not these. I'll leave the bleach stone, why not? Actually, no, no, get rid of it all. That'll help. Slowly take care of that. We can also deconstruct walls. Hopefully they don't get stuck. Actually, you know what? Get rid of it all. Any excess water will flow down. We'll deal with it then. Good. This is going to start draining this, but once this works again, we'll have polluted water pretty reliably. We just need to get rid of all this damn salt water. They mopped everything in the base. Good. How y'all doing over here? Decently well. I think we should probably increase the priority here just so this gets done first. This is going to take some work to get done right. Also probably gonna get rid of all the ladders as well because they're just ugly. Luckily, this is another source of good water, which hopefully isn't infected, even though all of this is slime lung, and it's collecting everywhere else. It's fine. If anyone gets sick, we have more than enough medical packs. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Alright, well, let's up the speed a little bit. To make a proper little area for this. And probably also incorporate this into an actual walkway. I want to clean up the exterior of the base as well. Just all of this is pretty ugly. How much plastic do we have? We have enough to We do. We really want this to be... That is the question. Actually, yeah, I will. All the way up. Put a fire pole? Yeah, fire pole. As well. For a quick down. And this will keep going up. We'll probably end up having maybe one higher. Or two. We're going to redesign this whole thing. Once they, you know, deal with everything else in the area. How do we have this set up? CO2, we want CO2... No, we want only hydrogen. We want a filter for hydrogen. Because only hydrogen is allowed in this room. Everything else gets put out. It's doing a pretty good job of the temperature, though. Here around it's negative 35. I mean, up here is warmer, but that's because a lot of this air came in. Once people are done moving around in here all the time, this will pretty effectively get the temperature out, and that'll be a good insulator, a buffer. Insulation. Baku. We have tropical eggs as well as a relatively young Aku. I think I'm going to work on the water and the cooling first before we work on an aquarium. I also have to figure out how we want to design this as well. I think here. Insulated tiles or mesh? Well, let's look at the system. We had a pipe that went in, everything... Only water went in. Everything else... Oh, that's right, because the only other thing that could be in here... Actually, we've set up this now. So anything that is not water gets put here. And anything that is polluted water, anything that's not polluted water, gets put out here. Oh no, this only filters salt water. That's fine. The likelihood of us finding anything that's not fresh, polluted, or salt water in this area, not high. So I think we could just plug into our current system. So we don't have to worry about filters too much. Which also means we can probably do mesh tiles. I will, however... we can do insulation still. Because I do want to encase it, because this is still pretty hot. It still releases it at 230 degrees. It's pretty warm. It's not pleasant. These have not been caught yet. There's a bunch of Paku just right down here. Let's try to build this and maybe free the little things. Because they seem to be stuck. If we can get them to move, we can get the fish traps to get them. It's only a little bit of food poisoning. It's fine. Building broken? Did it get something it wasn't supposed to? I think it did. And is this too much? It's too much liquid. Okay. In that case, also we can do this as well. Considering how often they go in and out of these things. Shit. Okay. We need plastic. It's running. Is it running enough? Kind of, not really, though. Just for now, see if that works. I don't know what the slowdown is. Is it the max gas pressure in here? I think it... Oh, it might be. Hold on. Oh, that might be a bit of the issue. Okay. I'm going to just build a tiny pit down here. Just a tiny pit to catch water. So that way this doesn't flood. What is it doing? Oh, hold on. Is it too cold? Oh, shit. That's the problem. Okay. The polluted water is too cold and it instantly freezes into ice. Ah. That is a bit of an issue. I don't even think we have that researched. We've not had to fuck around with that, have we? No, liquid tuning. Huh. It'll eventually work itself out. Probably not. Huh. Well, that's another thing on the list of problems. This is actually working now, though. I will have them sweep to move all this out. We don't have enough storage for ice. No, then don't. Start pumping hydrogen in, because that will also kind of let the system move. We've been having some issues with the oxygen production because hydrogen's been backing up. So we can immediately use some up. Now, there's a lot going on. This is an issue. You know, at this point... Oh, first of all, sweep that so that way this one can run. Although it's going to have the same problem, isn't it? No, why is it so cold here, but this one's so hot? Oh no, it's going to have the same issue, never mind. Huh. You know, I don't even know where this all came from for it to be so cold. Where? It couldn't have been over here, no. I guess a bunch of polluted ice melted? Must have been. Must have been polluted ice. It's the only thing I can think of. Well, we're going to start having hydrogen out here as well at this point. for that... Oops. Let's have like a little catch area, maybe. Just help out. So the hydrogen doesn't build up here. It doesn't matter if it does or not, just it'll look better. Well, while we wait for that to work, let's address another issue or two, maybe. Oh, also plastic. There we go. When they get the chance, plastic. Just one down. Now this is working. It's just that this water's too... Okay, no, it sorted itself out. Okay. Slowly. It's slowly sorting itself out. Strange. Well, now while we do this, let's begin... Actually, you know, don't even really need any of this. Actually, no, we do. I want it on both sides to fall down. So essentially have, like, that. Actually, let's make it a little lower, just as a bigger reservoir. Yeah, that'll do. I'll let them build that, and then they can walk in, and then we can mess around with what else they need to do, because it's also going to start building up immediately in there, because it's running currently. Actually, like that. I'll let them build that, build this. I feel like the gas pressure might... Or are they only doing it for one round and then they go do something else? Alright, they're doing a bit at a time. Maybe we just need more people who can operate. Maybe we should get a new duplicate whose only job is to operate things. Like, well, I mean, we have a few, but we just maybe need a new one. So we're relying pretty heavily on petroleum for power, and also plastic, which you don't have a lot of. Why is this? It's too hot. It's too hot. Okay. Should have made the doors out of something stronger. I see, I see, I see. Make it out of... I guess we can have gold. Gold amalgam. There you go. New printables. Tidying, cooking, suit wearing, researching. We could bring in Lindsay. Only job is to operate and then tidy. But we won't give her... Well, we could give her the not the mecha, the power plant use. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring in a new person. Let's bring in Lindsay. New friend. Skill, Lindsay. I will actually give her tidy, though, first. So, priorities. For Lindsay. Operate at max. Then life support, tidy. Don't toggle, don't cook, don't decorate, don't research, don't farm, don't ranch, don't build. You get a -2. So, operate, life support, tidy. Supply, storing, then attack, toggle, dig, maybe. She's on the first schedule, which is fine. Very good. So she should get to work soon. Alright, that should work. That should be fine. Let's say the temperature fix itself, so that's good. Body temperature, is it too hot or too cold? I think it's too hot. Yes, it is. Well... this goes in, like that, in. That goes out. What the hell's going on with these? It's empty now? Yes, okay. So... let's get rid of all of that. Yeah. Temperature a bit of an issue, but we should be able to manage it with the wheezed wart. Don't know where it's coming from. Oh, these things actually need dirt as well to grow, don't they? Yeah. In which case, I will disable that because we don't need it anymore. I'll still keep these two so we can keep the pips alive, because they actually eat this and produce dirt. I think it's a net positive. Net positive, net gain. I think. I will have them in construction of buildings here. They should be able to reach all of them. Oh, except for that, don't deconstruct the vent. That'd be bad. Okay, there we go. Prettied up, more or less. So we're ready to plug in that whenever we're ready. I said ready twice. Before we do that, though... okay, this is good. I will... let's get rid of all of that. And set up the plumbing. Just normal liquid pipe, or should we do insulated? I think we might want to do insulated, actually. Plumbing insulated pipe. At least through... here. Connect up like that. Power. This should be good enough. Except I will... Power. I will not fully connect it until I'm ready. So I'll build them and we can connect them as we wish. And once they've built this, we'll sweep it, do this, although we will build ladders up either side, so actually... But once this is all built, we'll close it in. And I guess we'll go from the top until... Yeah, I guess we'll go from the top to do that. And then crack it open once it's all emptied and... Yeah, that'll work. Having O2 problems. Oh, max gas pressure. This is having trouble keeping up with the demand. He'll be fine. Now that's all of the hydrogen... Are we still producing enough? I think we are, if only barely. Now we can deconstruct all these finally. Deconstruct. And just get rid of these things. I don't actually know if they can reach up there. I'll be honest. I'm gonna have to build that for them. We can get rid of these, just to make a normal pipe. I'll leave them for now. I don't know what we're putting up there yet. We can actually use fleeing. Why? It's angry. The poke shell is very angry. It just laid an egg. It's defensive. Leave it alone then. Just leave it alone. Ignore it. Body temperature, is it too warm again? Although they're much... Yeah, they're less. Could uproot this just to get rid of the thing. It's inoperable body temperature. I think we're good on fibers, though, so we can just get rid of all of that. Although... Do you think it's from the polluted water that's making it so hot? Yeah. There's a little bit of an issue. It's very hot in here. Becoming very much an issue. This area is almost fully hydrogen. Once it's fully hydrogen, I think we'll probably turn this off. We should have a... Can you automate a vent? You can. Is there just a switch? Sends a red signal. Will that work? Do we just... Will that work? Maybe. An automation, so we just flip the switch and we can maybe set it up a little better. I'll just keep it like that. No, I want you to be out of lead, because we have so much lead. So much lead. I hope they can move over that. I'm sure they can. There. Make it just look a little better. That way we can turn, assuming we can turn the vent on and off. And yeah, this thing will just keep running, and eventually CO2 will be out, or it'll be so low it's down here, and then we can just disable this. They do have to move through this chamber to get through here, but it should be fine. Getting plastic back. Do we need to put more ladders down? I think we're good for now on ladders. We've kind of built them everywhere we need. It's still making ice. Yeah. But it seems to be less than it used to, so eventually it'll sort itself out. Build these. Get this sorted. And as soon as they deconstruct this, I'm going to build a ladder on each one. Ladder, deconstruct. Ladder, deconstruct. Probably get rid of all this as well. Just get rid of all this. Probably have to build a thing to get across, but nah. Time for bed, apparently. They just left. Dorado's Paku. Did we ever... No, they're stuck. Well, in that case, allow me to make a new trap for them, because that's where they're sitting. Maybe that'll free them and they'll move around and get captured by the other traps. Meemaw back and forth between these. Is it not running because of the max gas pressure? Huh. It might be. We might have to make more room down here. Maybe we could. Just want to dig all these diamonds out. Sure. Maybe a little bit lower. Doesn't need to be the highest. Although we are getting a little low. It looks like we can keep up with the demand, though. That's good. It is keeping up with it. I'm happy. We've managed somehow. Are we ready for the connection of the system, then? Body temperature again. Or, do we ever do anything up here? Oh, this did work. Cool. So we're getting a little bit of water wheat, then. Or lettuce, which we can turn into things. Have we got anything queued up for lettuce? Or would they just eat it? Mushroom wraps. You know what? Go for it. Mushroom wraps. If you have lettuce, And fried mushroom, make that. Let's have them incubate a long hair larva. Little baby. Why is it so unhappy? There it is. Never mind. It's happy now. Is it starting to get hot enough where it can actually... Well, we'll start incubating because apparently they like to have this thing as a friend. Yeah, you'll be cramped until it's gone, don't worry. It'll be in its own place soon. We need ladder. Is that everywhere, though? It's the only place it is. Okay. Good. Good. I will have them just deconstruct these for us. Whenever they feel like it. Construct all of this. Make a nice little water collection area, hopefully. There we go. Easy as that. We'll just connect up the pipes. I guess we can just keep this as the entrance, really. I mean, it will make it warm out here, but... Actually, that being said, we can just close this off entirely. They don't have to come down here anymore once we set up. Gentleman and baby. Here he is. He's slightly wounded because he got feisty with his handlers. But here's a gentleman. And down to little baby. There he is. They are very cute. I do love these things. Even if they are kind of creepy when they do that. Like those frogs that you can see their organs. I wish we could get a friend for them, but it doesn't. They don't seem to. Their eggs don't seem to stick around for some reason. Is this? It's pretty much set up. You know, I'm inclined to just keep it as is. It looks like. What's the temperature like? You know, I think that worked out pretty well. The conductivity of hydrogen. But I do want to see if... oh, look at that. The switch works. Very cool. I like that you can physically just... Oh, shit. Let's connect these two as well. So that way we can tell them, you know, release, don't release. When we need more hydrogen, it also sucks out the CO2. That'll work, right? Sure. We're almost ready to hook that up. That is our cooling system for our oxygen. It should help the base because it's getting a little warm. Hopefully I set it up right. Our next project is probably an aquarium. I would like them to sweep all of this. Then I can close it off. Also just mop as well. Just because. Probably get rid of some of these random ladders as well at this point. That won't work, though. We have to do it smart, or they'll get themselves stuck. Yeah, like that. Vaguely. They're kind of an eyesore, and I want them gone. Everything else, though, seems to be working more or less as it should be. Nothing seems to be broken yet. Let them destroy these middle ladders. And just get rid of all of that, as you can. I'll keep this one. And I'll get rid of that. I just need to make sure we don't strand our own people. Be a little awkward. Yeah, we're gonna seal this off once they sweep all that. The printable. Nope, not that. Anything good? Sand, which we absolutely do not need. We just took on a new person. I'd like to make sure that we can feed them before we start taking on another new person. Plus, she should be helping with petroleum, or overall, maybe not. I don't think we need a new person yet. Even though we don't need sand, I'll take sand, I guess. I don't. We don't need a person. We only have room for one more, and we'll make sure that they're special. That they're necessary for survival or whatever. Nope. That. I'm also just trying to get rid of all these random floating ladders, now that we don't really need them. You should be good. Oops. Is it X? It is X. He's falling to his death. Actually, no, I'll keep that one. Or else we're going to get rid of it slowly. I have to be very careful about what I tell them to take away and when. Because they will just kill themselves doing this. Did I fuck something up? No. No, okay. I just never got rid of this. Okay. Good to know. We have to keep that one for now, but I will begin getting rid of that. We'll keep this so they can get to the coal, and this so they can get up there. I won't make them plastic, though. They can be normal ladders. They don't need to be that efficient. These I'll keep because we're still doing stuff up there eventually. Please don't fall to your death. Very worried about that. Nope. 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 She almost did it. She almost stranded herself. I wonder how far down they can actually deconstruct below them. I think it's only 2, isn't it? Slow process, not exactly the most riveting, but I think it's worth it in the long run. Also, I will just cover that up, because we don't need to be in there anymore, and it'll keep the heat contained, more or less. They're about done for the day, then. Time for sleep. I think we might be good to begin... It is, it's fully contained. Oops, nope, don't copy. There we go. So we can begin storing hydrogen again. But this area is now full of it. There shouldn't be too much passage between. It's only an occasional farmer. It's... Oh, too much... Is it too pressure? It's a lot of pressure down here. Ah, I see. It is fair. We did pump out an entire room of CO2 into this small space. But it's very cold in here. It is average of, at most, looks like 0 degrees, maybe 1 degree Fahrenheit, and minimum of about 30. So, if we've set this up right... Oh, I never set up a gas bridge, did I? And we can also just get rid of all of that and just rebuild it. These are ready to be set up whenever we need. We will just deconstruct this and that and hook them up. Let's first get the rest of the pipes set up, though, just so we don't last long without the oxygen connected. Damage overheated. Ah, yes, well. That would be because it's way too hot in here. Do we think a little icy fan would do anything down here? You know what? I'm gonna try it. Maybe someone can stand out here and just... This is going to do nothing. But you know what? Maybe it will do something. Every little bit helps. We should also, if we can get another wart seed from somewhere. This area in here... Maybe. How's the temperature in here? It's... not great. It's not as low as I would like it. I don't know if there was anywhere else to get another seed. There's something down there. This probably doesn't have any. That's just the glacial center of this map. You know, I'll turn this back on for a bit. Let's uproot. And also... uproot. Because that way we can get 2, and we're going to need both of them, I think, down here. To attempt to keep the temperature in check. One there, and... I don't know, one up here, maybe? Because this is pretty hot, too. How's the pressure? Is it going to be too much soon? Oh, it can be up to 10,000 in here. So it's fine. Oh, did we never set up the power for this one? Oh, we didn't. Is this going to be too much power? It might be. Yeah, it might be. We'll deal with that when we get there. It's probably fine. One mort seed, and we're going to get a second one. Looks like there's a little spike of stress. Somehow, miraculously, no one is stressed out right now. There we go. Water's hooked back up, which will begin to pour back into here. For now, we'll just keep it like this, but we can hook it back up to the crops if it gets too much. This one is slowly going to produce water for about 80 cycles. 73 cycles now, actually. Or we've already gone 7 cycles. We're getting close. I'd like to get to a year without dying. We're doing better than the last colony, so... 38%. It does make heat, but... Ventilation-wise, so in... Double check. This goes in, through all of these radiant pipes, and then the hopefully cooled air then goes up and out, and yes. So if you were to connect this, so all oxygen we produce, well, except for whatever's down here. This is mainly for the masks, but this is the main system. It's all going to come down here. It's at roughly between 115 and 120. Looks like closer to 120. It's pretty fucking hot. It's not pleasant air of that temperature. And we'll watch, the starting is 118. Oh, that's working. Already it's at 3.4. Now, I hope we didn't make this too efficient as well. What's the temperature at which oxygen turns into a liquid? I doubt it'll get that cold. It's pretty far down there, right? I think this is working pretty well. It's working as intended. And we can somehow manage to keep it up. Now, once it's all the way through, it's going to go back into our system of vents, which just release them in key areas. But it's all insulated pipes, so it should be fine. One there, here, there. It splits in half, and then it starts at the bottom and goes up. And it should slowly begin... Yeah, I think it should work. It does slowly cool, heat back up, but it's still sub-zero right now. By the time it reaches... Just careful watch of it. And for when it goes into its first vent, you should see a little burst of cooling, which I imagine will eventually begin to cool the entire base. We might not even need this anymore. Oh wow, there's a lot of CO2 in here, huh? Re-enable. Insufficient oxygen. Yeah, we have no more algae. We're going to trust that that's going to work. Utilities, we have a thermo aqua tuner and liquid temperizer. And just a lot of liquid temperature stuff. Turns out we didn't actually need it, though, because we kind of fixed it. Sort of. This is still all water. A lot of liquid, though. Is it moppable? It is. Mop it up. Clean it. Well, that's one thing done, and it's probably going to take a while, but we should begin to see it begin to cool the entire base. It's slow. It will be slow. Yeah, breathability down here is starting to go away. We might need another carbon skimmer. Or maybe we should... Well, we're probably going to need another carbon skimmer anyway. Let's make a new vent. No, just gonna leave? Okay. We probably will need another one of these. What's the power like? Is it... It's fine. And plumbing... In you go, and out you go. So all the CO2 from that's also why, because we did turn it off. So, and of course these produce... are they idle by these? No, it still says green. I guess it's because this is technically kind of weird. Oh, because we got rid of the vent. Fucked the whole thing up. Of course it did. Well, we have here wart seed. And I'm just going to put it at a very high priority because I do that for all the warts. This is going to break and just spill water out everywhere, isn't it? Too hot. We could deconstruct it as well. Actually, yes. What is it filtering? Filters water. Good to know. Copy. We could make it... No, this one specifically has overheat temperature increase. Plant that as well. Hopefully we can begin to mess with the temperature doing all this. I think we're doing pretty well, though, despite the occasional issue. And the fact that we're running out of this. I don't know why, though. I guess they just have a lot of other stuff to do. Ew. Ellie. Okay, let's see this. Ellie. No, operating is your highest. I guess there's like an instant where the pipe is full, or it has no oil left? I don't know. I really don't know. It slowly should work. If we start to have issues with that power, yeah, we should probably will, but... Phosphorite, we have plenty. We might want to get another person just for farming as well, considering how many random bits of farming and ranching we have to do. Especially once we have the aquarium set up. Waiting for the CO2 to go away, and then we'll turn off the vent. Well, I guess a little bit of CO2 can be there. Well, that's a lot of gas. But it's working. It is working. There's occasional stutter. I think because it also splits to do this, so whenever someone draws from this, we do have insufficient oxygen. We might want to add more there. I don't know. If we could somehow... Oh. It's either that or get algae. Which, you know, there's a lot of, but also not a lot of. We should work out a way to get more. We might just want to duplicate this and add more. Throw more into the system here. I don't suppose there's like high capacity pipes now. It should be fine for now. Should we probably try to cut back? Oh, this is just pumping whatever, huh? Well, that's fine. Since that's all pretty much that. Water. So this is cleaned. That's cleaned. I think it is time to at least begin sketching out our aquarium. However this is going to work. First, printable. Hello. Spicy tofu, copper, supplying cooking building, tidying supplying building. Green thumb increased architecture, requires light to sleep. Okay. Hold on. If we got rid of the corner molding, we could put a single light there. Huh. I don't know if we're that desperate for someone. I don't know if I can be bothered. Plus destructive. I don't like destructive. He's alright, but also... not the best. Get food, which is pretty good food. Spicy tofu. That sounds really good. I love spicy tofu. Okay, I'm just gonna get the food. I will hold off until we get someone good. Like, good. Oh, skills. It's been a while since we've looked at skills. Can anyone afford anything new? Have improved carrying. 2. Meal, no. Devon could make a better doctor. I don't think we need to, and I don't know if we can sustain that level of morale. A lot of people are already too much. Mima. Excavation, machinery, strength. She does like husbandry. I'll start maybe pushing her towards husbandry. Rowan, Ruby. No, okay. So, I don't actually know if you can have that, but I guess we'll try. Oh, did these ever get caught, by the way? Not quite, apparently. Okay, well, deconstruct them then. I think I'm gonna go to the effort of building my own. Because I could just section off a bit of these and make them into 2 aquariums, but I kind of want to make my own, which is going to involve pumps and, you know, messing around with really just all of that. It's gonna be a bit annoying. But I'm gonna commit to it, I think. I'm going to start by getting rid of some of these and probably get rid of this, because it's just a little in the way and a bit of an eyesore. Are they able to deconstruct these? Oh, the door. Okay, we're going to leave it then, because I don't think we can actually get rid of the door unless you can bioscan it to get rid of it. But did we never rummage through these? Okay. Inspect, just get a few in the log database thing. Just for whenever. Can we can. Very good. In which case, one layer at a time. Let's get rid of it all. There's a lot of tidying. It'll all look good in the end, though, don't worry. Ashkan has learned a skill. Okay. It's got a skill point. Who's Ashkan again? Oh, carrier type. He does have... He starts with art fundamentals. I guess we could get him down design so we have a second artist. Yes. Oh yeah, no, we need a snazzy suit. Lindsay does not have one. Okay, big open space. Good to work with. I think I will first of all just make this just an area. I don't know what for. Just with mesh tiles. Keep up with the theme. Alright, we actually, to have them use this pipe, they actually need to, yeah, they need to be able to access the top of the pipe, right? Let's help them do that then. This can be a thing, I don't know what this one would be for, this may be just an exterior room, something, but I think we can have aquariums here. Entombed. Okay. Who locked her in the tile? Huh. These little duplicates. Swear to God. I'm sure that whatever we have in this room, we don't want water in, so I'll just put one there too, so mesh tile flows down. Airflow blocks liquid without obstructing gas, yes, so hits, flows, down we go. Actually, no, don't deconstruct that. Do not. Not yet, at least. I would probably want to have it a controlled liquid. I don't know what yet. Is there any preference to what they live in? When they're between -22 and 41, 95 and 175, or just general. They cannot live outside of water or contaminated. If they care about salt water... No, I don't think they do. They eat algae, seeds. Yeah, we're probably going to feed them seeds. We have a lot of seeds. Oh. Yes, this. Food. Fish trap. Right there, please. So I think they flopped their way down the ladders, if I remember correctly. They ended up down there. You think this is helping with temperature at all? Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Okay. Turn that off. So we're not wasting too much power. We can slowly build up hydrogen as well, I think. Just to help. There's probably a lot in here as well. Yes, about 4,500 grams of hydrogen. Yeah, we might need to... Not quite making enough oxygen for these suits. Let's also just mop that while we're at it. You know what? All of it. Clean all the liquid. Too much liquid? Okay, apparently. Who knows what we're going to do up here, but... Yeah, I never actually finished deconstructing all this, did I? They'll get around to it. Oops, not that. Let's do like that. Because we might have a long walkway somewhere around here. This can always be another water catch. It's not going to be dormant for a while. Yeah, a lot of our oxygen is being used for these two docks, so... And this one can't quite keep up with this, but it should be fine. This is a relatively short one. Also, people go down here a lot. That's a bit of a problem, I think. Huh. Is it not enough oil? Is that the problem? I wonder if maybe it's not enough oil. Can't quite keep up. $10 kilograms per second. That's the problem. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then, I will have you, and we'll do like that. And probably also just take a hole in this, too. But whatever these pipes are. Or wires too, actually. And whatever these pipes are. To join. Just like that. And I will have this, so actually I will just move that over by one. For no real reason, then it looks better to me. There we go. Not enough crude oil, so I guess we'll use whatever is in the area. Do you think there's another vent over here somewhere? There's gotta be more oil around. We should probably try to find another one and hook it up then, considering our reliance on petroleum. Wait, before I do this, I do actually need to have a filter, don't I? Yes, I do. Filter. And oil goes out. Everything else... I guess everything else can just dump back out. Eventually it will reach the point where it's not pulling oil anymore, and we'll just get rid of it all. Because it is a limited amount of oil, even if it is a lot of oil. Technically limited, though. This should be able to handle it all, right? Yeah. Probably. If not, we can just upgrade the wires. Always hate it when it does that little stutter. 91%? We're gonna have a friend. Apparently it's a friend, and duplicants like being near it. So I'm putting it near the Great Hall. It's like a pet. Like a little pet. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. They have to have ladders to reach up here. That drips right down into this big pit. Did we get any? No, we didn't. I don't know what the hell's happening. Maybe if we dig out this? I don't know. I think these fish are glitched. We just have eternal fish in the basement. Oh, never mind. We got it. How many are left? 2 more. Okay. That worked. We just had to dig a pit for them to escape. And eventually they'll wander back into these. Just let them get built. Actually, at this point, I'm just going to get rid of the whole thing. Get rid of all of this. And if we can somehow, maybe by constructing a tile under here, tile under here, connect up this, we'll eventually get another slickster one day. In fact, I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to put the larva egg in here to incubate so we don't lose it and to make sure no one eats it. So it's probably what happened. Pufflet prince egg. Pufflet prince egg. Okay. I think we'll try to incubate it in there, and I'm so far from trying to breed puffs. It's such a pain in the ass. I don't know what this be. Maybe this can be like a transformer room or something. Who knows? I mean, considering this runs a lot of this. So... Actually, no. I'm going to let them finish what's going on in the basement. First, apparently it's too hot for the incubator. It is pretty warm. I'm pretty sure it's made of lead. That's probably why. It's right next to a vent as well. Yeah, that'll do it. I'm going to let them finish what's happening down here, because we need the ethanol. The petroleum, not ethanol. Although we could run it off of ethanol, which is made by nosh sprouts, apparently. Well, the ethanol distiller with this is polluted dirt and CO2. Oh, hello. Hold on. Do we have the ability to make that? We do. It makes polluted dirt, CO2, heat. Oh, liquid out. Oh, it made liquid. Yeah, of course, liquid ethanol. I guess we could run one of these things off petroleum and one of them off. Okay. That little... It's going to be a little hard to... How about that? No. Potential for that. And liquid bridge, like so. We're going to need a ladder to be able to get up there. Which looks like probably that. It's a lower priority. I'll probably put it even lower. Like a 6, it's fine. But we could try to make ethanol. And have that... I guess we could set up a third. That's too much. I guess depending on how much we can make with it and how much it runs. It also makes polluted dirt, though, which I'm a fan of. Let's actually re-enable. And we'll go and find lumb. We have a lot. I think we can run an ethanol distiller for quite a while. Yeah, they're taking their time on those, but that's fine. Little Pyrex cup filling up with oil. It really is the fact that there's not a lot of oil. I guess we don't pull up enough to run 2 of these things. We should begin expanding and looking. It should be pretty obvious, right? Ooh, wart seeds. I forgot those were down there. Could use those too. Just dig straight down. This oil area might have a bit more for us, though. Potentially. Let's look at the overall temperature. Pretty good. It looks like it is in fact working. Okay. Combined with wheeze warts, it's actually not doing too bad. Okay, I'm happy with that. Not those, this. I guess it just takes forever to get down there as well. This is why it's taken so long to do. People are idle. Okay. Let's try and figure out how we're going to do an aquarium. Does it need to be very high? What's the max can be? 96. Okay, we can do down to there. Or I can do something weird with the design. Let's see. If we have just a little area like this, that's essentially the top floor. But all of this, so like for instance to do one of these. Station, actually. How big grooming station? Let's do that. One. Food, have a fish release and a fish feeder. Actually, hold on. We can do this a little bit better. This will be the pit. This will lead down. Food, fish feeder, and fish release. 33, 4, 5, 6, 36. I have up to like I guess if we move it over, it doesn't have to be... Bear with me. I am trying to make something semi-interesting. And how about we do... I guess I could do an insulated tile around it. That there's 40... These won't count. 40... 70, actually. Okay, we can make it a little bit deeper then, perhaps. $61, 91, and even with these it can be up to 93. It can be up to 96 tiles total for stable, correct? Could be interesting. It's unique, at the very least. Just a door. Plastic ladder leading down. Just keep up with the mesh tiles, like so. And that looks good. I'll just have temporary ladders here. How about that? Oh, that's good. And we could always try to duplicate it. It is a total of 12 by 12. It would interfere with this, which I wouldn't. You could always make another one down here, though. 12 by 12. And have this go all the way down here. Yeah, we can do that. If we like this design and it works, we can duplicate it. I think it should, though. Should we get a storage for this, or is this just seeds? we have too many seeds. Blossom seeds, mealwood seeds. Yeah. And of course, we have to fuck around with plumbing to make it work. New printables are available. I think they can... Can they walk? Is this a block? It is. Okay. I'll make sure to put a liquid vent. Printables. Is there anyone good in here? Ice, tofu, or... ranching, increased agriculture, super operating. They could be exactly what we need. Yeah. Because I don't like the allergies or decreased bathroom use speed. Plus destructive. Yeah, Herald. Why not? Let's put Herald on this. Herald, my friend. We'll start you out with farming. But you're going to, as soon as we can, become a rancher. So no hat yet. Because your job is not here yet. He's also an operator. Apparently he likes to operate. So highest priority, ranching. Then... Actually, then you will farm. After which you will... You can toggle, don't doctor, don't cook, don't decorate, don't research, operate. Okay, you can operate on a neutral. So, ranch, farm, toggle, operate. Then you can supply and store if you want. And life support. Then attack if you want at lowest. Tidy at lowest. Build. Just don't even... Well... Yeah, don't even build. Don't bother. Dig. Yeah, that's good. Harold. We have a new friend. Final friend. Has pretty much filled out our bedrooms. Do we have any more snazzy? No, we don't. Let's make one. One snazzy suit. Please. I hope this aquarium thing works. And there's extra dead space in here for things. I don't know what. Some kind of refinement, maybe. Maybe we'll move... Since the polluted dirt is here, we could always move it outside instead of it being in here. Don't know why there's still water in here, but... Well, these ones I know. It's because they keep damaging because it's still cold enough for ice, I guess? Somehow? No, it's not. It's, I guess, residual damage. Finally almost have all the salt water out. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a proper pit of this. I really need this done. Because we are ending rather shortly. It'll be a next time project probably to mess around with ethanol. See if we can produce it fast enough. Make a proper pit. See this aquarium through. But I'd like to at least fix our petroleum issues because we're very quickly running out. In fact, we are pretty much out. It's going to hurt our power a lot. So please. Please make these. Friend. There's another one. We could get another friend. Maybe if he's still alive once this is all drained. Yep, there's the power issues. Yeah. This is fine. This is fine. Alright, we're starting to store hydrogen, and we have more than enough to supply all this. A little bit of a stutter. Yep, every time. Only oil. Only crude oil. Please and thank you. We might have to figure out a way to get quick power to make sure that we can, you know, get it kick-started again, because... Although I guess whenever they use this, whenever it runs... Okay. I think we have enough... We have enough plastic for now. In fact, I'm gonna do some automation things again. I kind of like these little switches. I'm gonna need to disable them, but I'm gonna have a switch where when we have enough petroleum, run plastic. If we don't, don't. A little extra oil should help. Unreachable build? Yeah, I thought so. Oh yeah, because this doesn't have power, so it's not running. Yeah. Bit of an issue. We just slapped down some wood burners temporarily. We might have to. Outside of stable. Well, hopefully it will be inside of stable. Fish feeder. So this acts as a solid block, then I imagine. Automatically dispenses stored critter food. I'll wait until there's an actual floor below, so we're not just, you know... I'm gonna wait for all of that. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Just to kickstart it. Yeah. Just to kickstart it, put down a bunch of, like, wood burners, and maybe we can make enough power to get it going? Please? I'd like to fix this. You know, I think I'm going to start getting down the suit training, because she moves very slowly. Painfully slowly. I like it just a big, like, spoon. Friend! Okay, we want longhair larva. Please get friend out of the... out of the incubator. They're going to die. That is adorable. I love its cry. Squeak. It squeaks. Apparently all it does is be cute. snuggly little long hair larva. And we can put another one over here. I just want it to hang out. We can get another one if we want. Let's put one of these eggs in. Stone hatchling. We have enough power. Okay. So this should start giving us enough oil to run these things pretty consistently. At least until this runs out of oil, but that'll be another week's problem. We'll probably have to search for another crude oil spout. We only have one. We've only discovered one, which is concerning. But for now, this will do. A lot of oil makes a lot of petroleum, which should, hopefully, toggle that. We'll re-enable both of these, but the automation, it should be off. Good. I like these switches. I think I'm going to use these switches more often. For stuff like this. It's like... yeah. Because it saves us having to use duplicants to go run and do it. Are we good? We are. Those extra wood burners, I think, made the difference. Of course, we also have all of these, but we don't need these. Just... actually, honestly... yeah, we can just deconstruct. And let's deconstruct one of them. We really don't need them here. We're not going to make that much hydrogen anymore. But by doing that, these should start to run more often. Not always, but more often. Oh, I see. This is also part of the problem. Okay. We can deal with this. Also, why it's not running full-time is that the power consumed is higher than the transformer can transmit. So let's begin replacing all of the wires with... you know, these ones too. Replace it all with conductive wires. And that being said, we only need one transformer then. It's fine. It doesn't hurt us to have two. I guess we don't really... well, no, we do, because we're not making... yeah. I will set up automation wires, though. Just so I don't waste lumber. Because they're good for essentially a backup, but... it will also help us store a bit of a backlog of petroleum. That's the word. Let's set up automation here too. I'm going to use these little wire things all the time. So now this should start running, and I don't know if it's enough to... oh, wait, no, it will be. Slowly building up. We should slowly start to fill those. Eventually. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, we didn't make a lot of oxygen because we ran out of, yeah, of power. How's temperature? Overall, not bad, especially over here. I think it's working. I think our little vent thing here is working. Slowly but surely. With the help of Wheezeworts and everything as well. Nope, that's still taking its time. I feel like we need to get something hotter. Or we just didn't set this up quite right. If we were to find a volcano, though, for instance, I think we could probably cook slime pretty well. Oh, cool. I want... Probably the last thing we'll do... Just water pumped in. Power, we'll find a power connector somewhere. Although I should set up a filter. What do we want? What do we think they want? Polluted water? Or do they think they want water? Let's try polluted water. Also, there's a lot of good oxygen out here. Let's set up a few of these to help. This can do. Connect. Nope, don't connect that. Yes. Connected initially, and we will just put a filter here, I think. Plumbing, liquid filter. In goes that. Out goes whatever we want. And we probably could have set this up a little better, but whatever. Out goes whatever we don't want. Just like that. Nice and easy. They'll start building that. They'll also start deconstructing things. Continue our goal to deconstruct everything up here. Yeah, I think we'll probably wrap it up here. We've made pretty good progress. And we did manage to get a couple hours in, which is pretty good considering we did almost 3 of billions, so... Yeah, we managed to get quite a lot done in both of them, I think. Let's just put these up. Our next goal will be to fill up the aquarium, make sure it works, and then duplicate it if it works well, if we need to, if it's not enough room. Make a pit for this water and tidy it up a bit. And just kind of advance things. Search for more oil. That's a big one. We need to search for more crude oil, because we really, this is not going to last long. At all. So we'll search both sides of the map at the bottom for more oil spouts. I'm sure we'll find something. At the very least, we can steal oil from other parts of the map. Let's flip the switch and let the CO2 build up. I am quite happy with what we did. We managed to get the cooling system working. We began the aquarium. We cleaned up outside areas. We got a water production thing going, which is pretty good. We'll have to mess with it a bit to try and balance. I guess we could do that now. Just have them do that real quick. That should work, right? Oh god, did I hit consume? No, it autosaved. I have my headphones off. But yeah, I hope that y'all have enjoyed. Should have had a good time. I will... Unfortunately, apparently I have family things to do tomorrow and Sunday. So I don't think I'll be able to do a stream on the weekend. Which is unfortunate, because I would have loved to play Hades, but I don't think I can. But hey, that's why it's part of the, it's the Saturday stream. It's always a maybe. It's never guaranteed. Okay, that's done. Good. And with that, I think we will save. Last gentleman check. Yes, let's go see the boy. There he is. There is the lad. There's gentleman. Here's one baby, the long-haired baby. It was very small. And down here is the other baby. Good little ones. Tiny baby. Alright. Everything seems to be going well. Oh god, is it getting too cold in here or too hot again? Too hot. Of course it is. Well, they can deal with that. So. With that, I will be off. Hope that y'all have enjoyed, and I will see you on Monday then. Because, yeah, family stuff over the weekend. Unfortunately. I wish I could stream tomorrow, but I doubt I can. I hope you do too. Hope you have a very good weekend, Remy. And everybody. Hope you all have a good weekend and the rest of your night. And I will see you all Monday. Very good. Continue having a good one. Make sure to, I don't know, just, yeah. Make sure, try to have a good one. Don't kill anybody. And thank you. I'm going to need luck with family stuff. So yeah, with that, have a good rest of your night and a weekend. I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye. Bye. It's been a long stream. Words are hard. Bye-bye.